Something is going on in my head and I want to share this with you. So before I go to sleep, I'll share this with you. I had a cook from the past few months. She was average cook, but with explanation, she tries to improve and she listens to what I try to tell her, like make rice rotis, jawar rotis, water chestnut rotis. She learns and she's trying to get better. Everything is fine. She comes on time and not much of holidays, maybe 3 or 4 holidays, sometimes 5 and 6, but that's okay. Recently, 2-3 weeks back, suddenly she disappeared while cooking. So I was coming from my bedroom to the kitchen. I was going to the kitchen and suddenly the main door closes. I go running and I ask her, "So what happened? Where are you going?" She's saying, "I'll come back in 10 minutes. This is the first time she did something weird like this. I was like, okay, fine. And she disappeared. She came back after 20-25 minutes to 30 minutes. When she came back, I asked her what happened. First time when she said, "I'll come back in 10 minutes," I thought she wants to go to the loo and she's shy. She doesn't want to say she's going to the loo. Which she should tell, I personally feel, because she's just walking out middle of her job without telling me, leaving her mobile in the kitchen. So if suddenly I come and I don't see her, what am I supposed to think? Like, Jadoo came and took her. When she came back after 25 to 30 minutes, I asked her what happened. Where did you go for so long? That too in between cooking. So she said that some man had called her to ask her about cooking. So she went to attend him and speak to him about the salary and the timings. So I didn't react much, but I did get pissed, like really pissed. Like middle of cooking, you leave everything and go out for like 30 minutes and you come back and you say some man has called you and all that. I just kept quiet and I'm like, I think you should finish your work first and then go and meet them. And there's no answer. So this happened a couple of weeks back. Now yesterday, my husband and my daughter was in one room. I and my mother was in another room. And she's in the kitchen. And whenever she needs something or something, and if I'm not in the hall, she comes to my room and asks me. Again yesterday, I heard the door opening. My ears are too sharp. She tried doing it very silently, but I heard it. So I came out to see her and she's going out again. So I ran behind her. I said, "Hey, wait." I called out her name and I told her, wait. She saw me. She closed the door and she's running. I ran behind her. I opened the door and I called out her and I asked her what happened. So she's like, "Somebody's called me and is giving me money. So I want to go to that person now." So I said, "This is not right what you're doing. I think you should not do this." So she said, "No, I have to just go and all." And she came back to the house and continued cooking. I told her, "Why are you doing this? There's a small child in the house who can open the door and go out. My husband might think she's with us. We might think she's with him. And if the door is kept open, she may just go out. She can reach the door and she knows her height is enough to open the door. She can open the door and she can go out because you haven't locked it. You haven't told me. You just walked out like that from the house. What am I supposed to assume? Has some alien taken you? Or where did you disappear? The phone is lying here. Her bag is here and she just disappeared without telling me." I told her, "This is not right what you're doing. Please finish your work or at least tell me when you're going out." This madam suddenly gets hyper on me and starts telling me, "What is your problem if I want to go out? How does it matter to you?" Like, how does... तुमको क्या मीन्स आपको क्या परेशानी है जब मैं बाहर जा रही हूँ? I said, "You don't have the brains over. There's a child out here and you cannot go out without telling me. You are in my house and you are going out middle of the work. Who does that? Or at least tell me if you want to go to the washroom or something. If it's urgent, tell me and go. You are silently going out. Why?" This madam, instead of apologizing, she starts telling me, "What is your problem?" As if I should not have any problem. I really want to know, guys, am I wrong or what is it? Like, I shouldn't have reacted that she just left my work in middle of cooking and leaves the house without telling me. And like, what? She's talking as if I should not get hyper at her for this. Like, आपको क्या परेशानी है मैं जाऊंगी तो? मैं तो वापस आ रही हूँ ना, मैं काम कर रही हूँ ना, आपको क्या दिक्कत है? We had to throw her out right then, and I told her, we don't know what's happening. Like, what? It creates so many doubts in the head. Like, why would you do this? And where are you going? Like, It can be stealing, it can be putting something in our food, taking something out, bringing something from out. We have no idea what she wants to do. What is the intention of doing this? When questioning her, she's not too happy. She's like, she wants to argue and argue, saying that you cannot get hyper just because I went without telling. We threw her out from the job. I just couldn't trust her anymore. Who I liked suddenly changed. Who got angry just because I told her you cannot do this. Instead of just saying, I won't repeat it again. If I was the cook, I would have done that. I would have told, okay, I'll not repeat it again. Or if I'm going out, I would let you know that I'm going out. Just disappearing is not right. Correct kiya ki nahi? And even if I keep her back, I can't keep an eye on her while she's working. Like, क्या करिए, क्या करिए, क्या करिए? उससे अच्छा मैं ही खाना बनाऊं without tension. I don't know why she did this, leaving everything, going out. Irada kya hai, intentions kya hai, whether evil, whether what. No. And she's arguing on this. And so she's right. You can't get hyper on this. आपको क्या problem है, क्या दिक्कत? I even felt that she's meeting someone in this little window. I don't know. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like, what can she do? Who can she meet? What is she doing? Why is she disappearing from my work? I need answers. Can anyone let me know? Not too sure whether she's done this before also. Like, twice I've caught her. Uske pehle if she's done something like this. Like, because I don't keep an eye on her like a hawk or something. Like, I literally liked her and trusted her. But I think you can't literally trust anyone. She tried to show me that she's honest ki nari, but I don't know. Has anyone's house helper, cook done this, disappearing suddenly, and then argues that it's absolutely fine? Why are you getting hyper? Safety issues. So many things goes on in your head. Like, what is the intention behind this act? And she's not accepting it. She's directly putting it on me like, why are you getting so much problem? Kya hai?